Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about finding images online because sometimes it can be this exhausting, right? You're trying to look for something and you just can't find it. You find it and you can't save it and you wonder why. Well, we're going to look for free images online. I'm going to show you where to find them and how to avoid the copyright violations that can easily come along with downloading work that you shouldn't download. Freeimages.com and freerangestock.com. Go ahead and write that down because that's going to be really helpful to you in the future. There's not an endless amount of photos at these sites, but you can find something to enhance a presentation here. Okay, so let's look at the first one, which is called freeimages.com. You can make a free account, and that will be up in this corner. I'm already logged in, and I am just going to put, notice it says free, stock, or illustrations. So free photos, stock photo, stock illustration. We're going to go with free photo, and I am going to write down students. So I'm looking for pictures of students. And as we search, and for some reason this site takes a little bit longer on my computer, which can be a little frustrating, but we're not in any hurry here. So you come up with your selections here. There seems to be a great deal, but be very careful because right now we're on all files. You want to look at these tabs right here. You've got all files, free files, and premium images. Whenever you see the word premium for anything online, it means that you have to pay for it. So be very careful. Okay, so we're going to click on free files. There are 472 photos of students, and these are free. Okay, so you can scroll through these page by page and get an idea of what types of students there are, and you can further refine your search descriptors if you want. But we're just going to go with students, and because I wanted students with an S, it would be nice to have more than one. So let's see in this next page if we're going to have more than one. Do you see how slow this site is? That's the only thing that frustrates me a little bit. So let's say I am grabbing this group of students. I want to see what this photo looks like. So you scroll over it, and there you have it. You see a close-up of those students. Okay? And let's say I want this photo right here. I'm going to click on it, and you have a choice to download or to add to your favorites. If you add to your favorites, it's like saving it. But here's what I want you to pay attention to. Before you download it, you must notice the license here. It says freeimage.com content license, okay? Because if you're going to use this anywhere, you have got to give credit to the author, and that's stated in the license here. And if we look at this, it says, what is this license agreement? Well, it's an agreement between you and freeimages.com that explains how you can use the photos, okay? And that when you download them and use them, it is now your 100% responsibility to follow the rules. Well, the rules are listed down here. It's intellectual property, okay? Who owns the content? The website does. And they're giving you the right to use it. However, attribution means giving credit to the artist, the creator of the photo. Do I need to include a photo credit? You do not need to include a photo credit for commercial use, but if you are using the content for editorial purposes, you must include the following credit next to the content or the audio-visual production credits, okay? So here's how this works. You have to put this somewhere in your presentation, perhaps at the end if you're doing a PowerPoint or a slide share. Underneath the photo is always a good idea because then it's right there. So we need freeimages.com / the author's name. And in this case, the author's name is Alex Furr. So we are going to download this photo, okay? And actually 640 by 480 is an average size. It says small. Medium, that's a really large photo. So I'm going to download this one. And before we're able to use it, we need to make certain that we give this guy credit, just like I did here. So we download it, and we put it back into let's say we're going to put it in here. Okay. Let's do this. What have I done? Okay. I want to take this photo and I'm going to drop it here. Okay. Now, if I'm going to use this photo, I need to put that attribution underneath the photo. Okay. And remember, this is what it looked like. It is the website, which is called, not Free Range, Free Images, freeimages.com, and his name was Alex Fur. Now we don't need it that large, obviously. It can be under the photo and it can be small. So we're going to make that font size a little bit smaller. And then we are going to drag this beneath the photo and put it as a caption, so to speak. Okay? So now you have avoided the violation of copyright laws. Okay? Now, let's go to the other one, because I do like the other one. Free range stock. This one's kind of fun. I don't know why. I think the quality of the photos is a little different. They're a little bit more artsy than the other ones. So let's see. We put in students again, and we search for them. And again, this is a free membership. Okay, so look at this. There are also tabs at the top of this, and it says search results, more premium results, and footage results. Remember, premium means you have to pay. If just because they're listed here does not mean they are free, you must scroll down a little farther and you see free stock photos from Free Range. Okay, so now I kind of like that one. Maybe I'll select that one. And we can download this photo here. Okay, so again, we click and we download and we give it a minute. And look at that photo. That's a pretty cool photo. I really like that one. And let's see. Close. We've got the photographer here. And again, you want to make certain that you're including freerangestock.com with his name after it. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing. Let's say, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing. It's going to open up my iTunes. Let's say we wanted to include this photo, and we're going to use it here. And we're going to use this on this page. Well, we're going to do the same thing. You've got to insert text, and it is freerangestock.com. / the author's name, okay? And with no spaces after it. And we're going to make that smaller because it doesn't need to be that big. Oops. Poor guy. The author's name is getting smaller. So now I can drag this down here. And you could leave it that way. You could make it smaller, whatever floats your boat for your presentation, right? You don't want it to overtake your presentation, but you want people to know that you've done the right thing, okay? And you can either put it within the photo, underneath the photo, or in the last page of your presentation, okay? So there you have it. You have two fabulous resources, and one is called freeimages.com and the other is freerangestock.com. Just make sure that you do in fact include the attribution. That's going to be extremely important. So take some time to cruise through those and see if there are any pictures that you think might be appropriate for an upcoming assignment and that you can use them and use them confidently.